Why might you consider working with a professional coach? So, coaching is a very profound and impactful relationship where the coach is a trusted and skilled partner to help you do the work that you're seeking to do on your own behalf. So, a big part of the coaching client relationship is that the coach fully respects the client to be self managing, self resourced, have their own wisdom. And really, the most of the work that's done in coaching is by you, the client, really evaluating, assessing, exploring, visioning, challenging, strategizing around your own concern that you're bringing to the coaching session. The job of the coach is to really listen deeply, to show up with presence, to ask powerful questions that help to elicit more awareness and integration from you about what it is you want, what it is you need, what might be interfering or stopping you, what patterns you have that are helpful, unhelpful, where you need to do more research or get more skill or reach out to other people. Or so it's really the coach's role is to fully support your process. And that's amazing. I love doing this work and I know that it's impactful and it absolutely changes lives and helps people in ways that they never could have expected and really hoped for in terms of getting some movement and success around their own goals, right? Sometimes a client comes not even clear what their goals are. And then they're amazed to really clarify and identify specific goals and then identify timelines and strategies and action steps and accountability for achieving those goals. So, really magical things happen in coaching. You might reach out to a coach when you want someone who is a trained professional who is different than your friend who might just tell you what you want to hear or have their own strong opinions, different than a family member, different than a therapist, different than a partner. Sometimes people in our lives mean very well and they love us and they have our backs, but they don't have the skill set to really listen from a place of neutrality or ask the right questions that are really forwarding what you need to do for yourself in terms of your own inner work and connecting into your intuition, to your inner wisdom, to your past experience, to what your heart, what your body somatically is telling you. So, a trained coach can support you to do that. You might reach out to a coach for any number of reasons or goals, and your goals may change from session to session. But usually, a client has a specific issue that they're trying to get more understanding and awareness around or make some shift or change around. It may be related to your career, it may be related to your family, it may be related to health or spirituality. It might have to do with a change of location or I don't know. There are a lot of things. I mean, I've worked with people from all ages. I've worked with people in their young adult years, still in college, trying to figure out their life purpose, what they want to pursue educationally, looking at jobs and initiating a career. I've worked with people at the complete opposite end of the spectrum in their 70s and 80s, rebuilding a life after retirement, rebuilding a life after the loss or separation from a partner. Um, I've worked with parents of young children, of teenagers, people in their own midlife who are kind of that sandwich generation, trying to figure out what they want to make themselves happy and how to re inspire their lives. I've worked with people at all stages of career development and career shift. Um, there's a whole host of things. My background as well with astrology, with yoga, with meditation, with mindfulness practices, embodied somatic practices, with intuitive tarot reading, really allow me to bring something extra to the table as a professional coach, which really helps you tap into and trust your own deep wisdom and intuition. It also brings a different language, an archetypal or cosmic language, hence the name of my business as Cosdom Wisdom Coaching. So that it's all of the best things in coaching, training, and coaching skill, but with the added value of these other tools that really sometimes just help you to gain a larger perspective and understand the context in which the situation or the concern that you're trying to work through is playing out in your life at this moment. How is that connected to your overall soul growth and journey in this lifetime? What are you learning from this? So, coaching, again, is something that I really value. I've seen the impact of it. I absolutely encourage you to reach out if you think that this is for you. In terms of like logistically, you would schedule coaching sessions. It's encouraged that when you commit to coaching, you commit to at least 5 sessions, but it's fully up to you. We have a contract that we both agree on, which is really about you being self-resourced and self-managing, and that you're responsible and for your participation in coaching. As the one receiving the coaching, you're the one responsible for what you bring to the table each session, what you want to work on, what goals you have, where you'd like to arrive at the end of the session with action items or not. And you can, go week to week. Some people do coaching sessions weekly, some do bi-weekly, some after the initial kind of really deep dive into whatever they're working through, will check in on an occasional basis, every quarter or semi-annually, that kind of thing. So I hope that answers some of your questions about coaching. If you have any more questions, you can set up a free conversation with me just to discuss it and talk about if this is right for you and what it is your goals are, and whether I feel that whether we both feel that collaboratively that this is a relationship that could really support you. Thanks for checking that out.